I'm gonna just speak on just a little bit more about this yin yang, this flame thing. See, here's the thing. I'm gonna show y'all something. This is gonna help y'all, but it's gonna freeze my tree in time. Cause you getting it, but you probably don't get it. And some of y'all probably done got it. All right. I hate to do it like this, but it's the only way I can do it to get you to get it. You look at my flame and me like hell and heaven floats, back to back. Okay? So, watch this. My flame. You must understand that we have levels of frequency of vibrations that we work in temporarily. All the way up to the point where you probably got done in when you was a child, where they try to mutilate you, like myself, where they try to reprogram you, deprogram you, reprogram you, up to now, where they got you to where you do things to yourself. But it was only to prepare you because you're a warrior angel for your role and position to play. You're really tougher than you is, but you got to step into your power now. You got to stop the low vibrational stuff. Now watch this. To everybody who's dealing with it and participating with her, she got you on her side. Let's just say this. I'm just guess. Just assumptions. Let's just say assumptions. I ain't been dealing with nobody in years. I've been by myself for years. But I remember when I seen her, we was together for about a week. We hang together for about 2 weeks. Now, we don't know each other though. But for some reason, some apparent reason, everybody who ever tried anything to me, hurt me in any kind of fashion or form, is connected to her. And somehow, once they get connected to her, they kind of stay stuck to her and never ever get to, even if they my family, they never ever get to come back into my energy like that again. All right, now we looking at the rims of the floats. Now we looking at the power of the floats. So let's say you go around her and she talk bad about me and she diss me and this and that. Okay. She lure you in. I'm this, I'm that, and I'm the one. And you fell for the bait. Her job is somewhat, sort of, to protect me. In her dark ways. See how it go? So somebody that knew me, a family member or a lover, because she didn't know me, had to have sacrificed me that knew her. And somehow, she ran the show. She somehow, let's just say this is just assumptions. Like I said, me and her both are without, but we're not without. So, let's just look at it like that. Okay, now everybody got, you did this, you did that, you did this, you did that. They blame her, or let's just say they blame her. I'm saying this is just made up stuff. You did this, you did that. You said this, you said that. Yeah, and y'all jumped on the bandwagon. See what I'm saying? See how that works? So when you look at the hell part of the float, of the version of the yin and the yang, the dark and the light of it, she somewhat sort of did her job. You had bad intentions for me. You said you had good intentions for me, but she rooted out that agenda that you didn't even know that you had for me that was bad for me. That kept you stuck to it. Now, it ain't gotta be the flame. It could be, when I say flame, it's like two flames connected together. One of them could be her, or the other one could be Bushy Brow. Either way it go, it don't matter. We all from the same tree. All right, now watch this, y'all. Watch this. That's still energy in a tree. All trees have that energy in it. Just like all trees have a crest chakra. That's why I say There's a lot of Jesus Christs out here. They just haven't tapped into it no matter what nationality they is. See what I'm saying? Because it's a Christ chakra. Christ chakra. Christ. Okay, now watch this. The thing that people don't want to acknowledge is the fact, and we say this a lot, people teaching this a lot, but y'all ain't getting it. I hope you get it after this. Well, there's a root chakra, which is the Satan chakra. I like to call it the Satan chakra. The red chakra. Okay, when you itch, you get an itch. Somebody come to me, somebody come to you, they hug you, they shake your hand, they talk to you. Simple talking, hey, talk to you on the phone. And you get an itch when this particular person talk to you. And you find out that this person, this itch, is on your lower waist side, where your bottom at, your bottom, or butt tops, or whatever. Whatever, however they say it. Or below your hips, on your ankles, on your feet, on your toes. Okay, that's people that are vibrating at a lower frequency of vibration. Now that you got it lower than the hip, you know that they're around the root chakra. Okay? Now that you got these people that's around the root chakra, now your goal is to say, is they on the left or the right chakra? I mean, is they on the left or the right? That's also energy. It's up to you to distinguish which one good or bad, though. All right? So you got your root chakra, your lower waist chakra, and now you realize that Satan chakra is the root chakra. First you was attacking the crest chakra. Now you say, oh, we're going to attack the root chakra. But at the same time, it's still your tree. You could just heal each other. She probably going to stay around the root chakra because that's where she worked at. Okay? She's a flame, and she's controlling the root chakra. If she's in her lower vibration of the root chakra, then guess what she might possibly affect? The forest. If she's a female flame, she possibly gonna affect the forest of the male. Vice versa, the garden. Okay? Now we're getting this stuff. So whose fault actually is it if you hanging around and doing business and dealing with the root chakra? Is it hers or is it yours? Her job is to block all those that's in their lower vibration. If y'all was in y'all higher vibration, you wouldn't even be affiliated with her. And now that you got to elevate from that vibration, you're going to have to heal around there, help her heal. You might as well help her heal too and move on up because she probably going to stay at the root chakra because that's where she works. See what I'm saying? We got to quit looking at this comical at the moment because it's done got too real in the world. It's time for us to realize, I met a guy from Africa and we were doing Bible studies. Trying to find the real in the King James Bible, trying to find out what's real, what's fake, or what's possibly missing. And that's how I know a lot of it actually is real. It's just anything is scattered out, whatever. But it's pretty much there. And the dude laughed at me because I'm arguing with this person, not arguing with him, but about the Bible, because, I'm American, I think I know more than everybody. And he laughed and he said, they wrote them books so that they would be so kind of comical, so it would lure people into reading them more, which is not bad or good. It's just a way to get more people to, read it and be entertained by it. But it's a little bit more realistic. You just got to look at it like that. And that's how I learned all this stuff. You got the physical realm and you got the spiritual realm. Okay, now when you look into this root chakra, you look into these chakras, and right now there's people out there that still not quite right in the head. And they saying, oh, my God is more than just a chakra. Well, listen to me now. The human body is just an upside down pyramid. Okay? All right, now human body is just really an upside down pyramid. So, when you're dealing with these chakras, they are inside of the pyramid, observing you, controlling you, monitoring you, analyzing you. So the real world is inside the pyramid. The real world is in the chakras. So when you leave the physical and go to the spiritual, when you finally leave the physical and go to the spiritual, guess what? You are going to be you're going to see Jesus now. You're going to see all them. You see how that works? Y'all get it now? God is inside of us. You got to dominate, conquer this Ouroboros. This Ouroboros kind of similar. Look like, I keep always forgetting that thing. I got to get the name of it so I can remember. And it kind of lines up around the chakra of the human body. You got to pass these chakras like tests. Unfortunately, especially for my people, we get stuck around the root chakra. See, you see what I'm saying? You just powering her up, you know. Okay, now what is he saying? We found the bad guy. She is the bad guy. She the snake in the garden. She the snake in the garden controlling the snake in the garden. In other words, if you replace her, you're going to have to find another snake to control that snake in the garden. In other words, you're going to have to remove that energy and put another energy in place of that energy. So a tree must ask itself, would it be easier to heal each other or to replace one another? Now, only God can truly be the judge of this. I don't know what this young lady probably done, and she got to go to God with it. But from what last time I heard about God, from God with it, she's climbing. That's a good sign. That means she's trying to change. That's a good sign. Just help each other change. Help each other heal. Help each other heal. That's like my twin. Sometimes she's elevated a lot higher than I am, and she get on my nerves. You know? I haven't heard from her in 3 days. I hope she okay. She probably, I think I told her one time, my girlfriend online, when you move on, hide, because I don't want to see it. It's going to hurt me deeply. She probably said, yeah, I'm going to hide. I'm going to hide and get married or whatever. And that's cool too. But her energy and her spiritual helps me a lot. And still helping me. Ain't got no choice. We work together. We work together side by side. In the spiritual, like Bonnie and Clyde. Like sheriffs and deputies. You know? We just work together. Ain't nothing you can do about it. They finally done put us together. So it ain't, well, she can do whatever she want, but finally we put together. And but I'm still connected to the flame though. Ain't no, once you're in the tree, all of us are connected in this tree. We're gonna always have one line connected to each other. There's a whole frequency in this tree, y'all. There's a whole frequency in this tree. So some of us tend to get on each other's nerves because we elevated a little higher than other frequencies in the tree. But that shouldn't be to the point where we hurting one another and trying to destroy one another and trying to bring each other down, trying to kill each other. We still supposed to love one another and build each other because we from the same tree. Surely I tell you the truth. Men and women out there, look into what I tell you. You remove energy, you're going to have to replace it with somebody else. If you remove a plug, when you remove a plug, do that energy stay void, or do another plug replace the plug that you removed? I learned this in the street. The first plug that you removed just sold drugs. The next plug that's in the replace the plug that you removed, sell women, is a pimp, and sell drugs, and probably an organ snatcher, or however they call it. A body something, I can't even remember. Been on the street for so long. Organ trafficker. Oh, now you got a real problem. You see what I'm saying? So, honestly, I don't know what the predicament is. I don't know what the situation is. I gotta leave that in God's hand. But if I had to give any advice, I would say, learn to heal each other. Learn your position in life. Learn who you are with God. And elevate. No matter what chakra you is, elevate. So let's say the flame is part of this game. And she know who got a tool, or she got a tool that's interrupting me passing the game. These tests got me double dutching in the test. Okay, let's say I find that she put it away. I can almost guarantee you, just because of what she do to herself, that's low vibrational to herself, gonna affect me probably just as worse, if not worse, than the tool. Because that's her area of working in the root chakra. That's her position, that's her home. But just because you work right there, just because you live right there, you ain't gotta be of it. You can just be in it. You can be a queen inside of the root chakra, just like you could be a king inside of the crest chakra. Or vice versa. You don't have to be low vibrational, because the area of life that you seem to be stuck in, or you always in. And a lot of us, if we wanna get out of these situations, I keep saying this to people. People go get jobs, go to school, do this, that, do this, that, do this, that, do this, that, and somehow you still stuck in the same situation. Because to really get out of a situation, you have to elevate with God. It's just like physicians, the medical physician. If you want the physical physicians to heal you, you're gonna have to first get your spiritual physicians to heal you. That same thing works for everything else. Ladies and gentlemen, surely I tell you the truth, color is so irrelevant. One day God gonna tell me the relevance in it, but I don't even think we know. And if we do know, they done buried it or burned it, so we wouldn't know. But it holds no importance at this moment, because anybody could be a Jesus Christ. All of those chakras live in each and every last one of us. Now, what frequency is you working in? That is it. That is it. I swear, y'all, that's it. We gotta work together. We gotta start living in harmony together, no matter who we are. I learned something on these streets that I'm not telling y'all to learn because it's so dangerous. But somehow I feel like even the wealthy know what I'm talking about when I say this. I would wish that others can learn this how I learned it, but I wouldn't wish it on nobody. I was forced to be in a situation and stay in a situation Well, poverty is overly real. Poverty is what it's at. Everything about poverty, everything about slums, everything about the dark, everything about purgatory live in these areas. I had to learn how to heal amongst all this. And I used to talk junk. I used to complain to God about it. But then it was like God, the silent answers that I wasn't getting from God was really all the answers that I needed from God. God knew this is what I needed to make me great. Because when you can heal around your temptation and no longer be temptation, and it's no longer temptation, that's when you finally done healed. When you can party and have a good time without being in low vibrations, that's when you finally done healed. But even more so, when you can party and have a good time and still being around low vibrations and they having a good time with you, ain't nobody hating. If anything, they congratulating, want to know how you did it, but you're not preaching to them or trying to force upon them how you quit and how they need to quit, and just letting people live. Let people have their experience that they're supposed to have while they're here. Then, I'm telling y'all, I know it's dangerous. I ain't telling nobody to go out there and try. Please don't, because people saw me do this growing up and purposely put themselves in the position that I was in and destroy themselves. I'm talking about in less than a year. I saw kids do this growing up. And it was so bad, I had to hide who I was growing up. I had to professionally cloak myself growing up. And people thought I was doing this because I was scared of what people thought about me. No, I was doing it because youth was looking up to me. And when they see me do low vibrational stuff, they felt upon themselves that they could do it too. Hell, I was able to keep a job. I was still having a lot of money in my pocket. They were like, he could do it, I could do it. And they go out there and they just destroy themselves. Absolutely destroy themselves. So all I could give to y'all is advice. But I'm telling you, just go to God. Give your heart to God. And God to do it. It's just going to take some time, though. That's like me. They want me to go in my rage mode. No, you don't. I don't want to go in. And when I do, I hate the fact that I even went in it. And I know kind of somewhat that I went in it because you wanted me to go in it. I don't like going down that way. I got things going on spiritually that the heavens is trying to do for me and do to me. And I already got more important things to worry about, like this test. Because there's something more spiritual and more deeply rooted about this test that y'all can even imagine. It's like my job to God to do here because of the trouble that I got in. And God said it's gonna be over soon. And when it's over, I know He's gonna change the jacket. And then my lovers ain't gonna have a problem getting to me. Or my lover won't have a problem getting to me. Y'all gonna get to me so fast, you're gonna be like, wow. And that can help also if you heal yourselves. Sometimes God won't let us elevate no matter how much money we got, no matter how much we got going for ourselves. Sometimes God will not let us elevate until we successfully heal ourselves. Think about that.